Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. Robbie Eltree made it. Hey, Robbie. Spray Bomb Chronicles is here. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Poor Possum, what's going on? Rick Don's Hot Rod Garage is here. What's going on, brother? You hear that? Don was the first like. I could sure use a couple more. All right, man. Appreciate it.
You gotta plug it in.
Oh, I forgot to plug in the microphone so Kim can boss me around. There we go. So what's happening with everybody, man? Slow going here the past week. I've been in a slump, man. I'm ready to rock and roll again though, and the weather's not going to cooperate tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 2 inches of rain, maybe more. That's like a week's worth of rain in one day. That ain't good. So I'll have a lake in the yard. I won't be able to pull the car out for a while again. But such is life. How about if we start off with everybody having a sip of their favorite beverage? Or
I'm glad Robbie made it. I was worried about Robbie.
Yes, Kim had me check on Robbie and Ann and make sure they were all right and send them off an email. Hey, Tony Greensteiner made it. What's going on? Kevin L made it.
You forgot your buddy.
Who's my buddy?
Your best friend.
My best buddy. There, he just showed up. He's finally made a comment. What's happening, brother? One's here. What's going on? Is David here yet? David Soloway make it? He sent me some mail. I'm anxious to open. I haven't seen him in here just yet, but I'm sure he's on. I'm hoping he's on his way. He tells me he's only allowed to partake whenever the paddle's up on Friday, so he probably will show up. I hope. Yeah, I've been in a slump, and I have no excuses for you guys. I just haven't felt like doing anything. But I'm going to change that. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on how hard it's raining. I definitely can't open up the doors. And it gets miserable in there when it's smoky and you can't open the doors for the shop.
I'm not making another video until one puts a video out.
Oh, you're on video strike until one makes a video. Did you hear that one? Kim's on video strike until you make a video. I don't think that's true. She got some stuff to make a project. I think she's bluffing. We'll see. What's this Buick?
I think I can sing that one, Robbie.
Which one's that?
Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Hey, Henry.
Who's
blood?
Hey, give blood, Henry. What? Who sings that song, hon?
It's an old song. I'm not sure exactly who sings it. It's like an old ballad.
Who are you singing today or yesterday? Leather of Tuscadero.
Oh. Stumbling In.
Stumbling In. She was singing that yesterday or today. Now that's stuck in her head. I think that's from last week when she brought that up. When I brought up the Malachi brothers, somebody said Pinky Tuscadero. Then you said, what's her name? Is it Heather or Leather? Leather. Tuscadero.
I've been singing new songs. I've been singing Miley Cyrus and Olivia Rodrigo and everybody.
He said that one said that the dollar stores out of nautical were open polyester fluff.
Excuse me, Paul White.
Paul White made it. What's happening too, babe? That's hilarious. I thought it was funny anyway. I don't know.
Oh.
What?
I have plenty of nautical rope.
You do. You have different diameters too. Randy Ryan made it. What's going on? Have a sip, buddy. Oh my goodness, great. Was Leather Tuscadero the bartender at the Blue Oyster in the Police Academy movies? No. Oh, okay. Well, I'm slow. See, he could slip those ones through me because I'm like, is it?
My ties.
Ooh. I gotta. Hey, what's going on, Turlo? What's happening, brother?
Oh.
Take a sip. BBK made it.
You He's in Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Mark made it from West Virginia.
Mark, what's going on, man? Hope everything's going all right. Lonnie made it too. What's going on? So I think we're going to try to start.
Our clock is slow.
Who?
Our clock is slow.
Oh, I know. Was it 4 minutes late now? I think it's almost 5 minutes late. It runs. I guess there's a pendulum, and I think what do? Shorten it to make it go faster, or lengthen it to make it go fast? The weight on the pendulum. I can adjust that, but Kim has to have it at least 3 minutes.
It could be fast, but you won't make it fast.
I don't like it fast. I don't like it slow either. I'd be correcting it every day if I had to, but I can't have it.
Swing like a pendulum do.
Okay. So I guess I would make it shorter. Yeah. I think. Am I right, hon? Is it shorter or longer?
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
The pendulum on the clock. Do you see that? Do you see the round? I don't want to move on. I want you to understand.
Move on.
I wanted her to understand what. See, she's unwilling to learn new things. I'm trying to show her something new, and she won't listen to me. Shorter. See, even Randy said shorter. Yes.
No one has had enough of the ran when new Chevys.
Does that mean you're not allowed to bring anything else home? Is that what you're saying, Juan?
Thank you, Juan. No math on the podcast.
What's your deal? Huh? She's in one of those moods.
Hey, Chaz.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm tired.
I know, you told me that.
Well, then why do you ask?
I even took her to. I didn't have her ask her to cook. Have her ask anything. I took and we got Mexican food. And you're tired. Well, you're gonna have plenty. Yo, Kenny, how you doing? You're gonna have plenty of time to rest tomorrow. It's gonna rain all day. It's supposed to start at like midnight and not stop. 24 hours straight. Yeah, take a sip.
I took a sip of soda.
She took some soda.
No more Chevys. She thinks they're hooligans trucks.
So I don't know. You guys seen Dawn's back on the.
Ken's wallet got stolen.
Oh man, that sucks.
What were you saying about Dawn?
Well, I was saying that Dawn got his a video out yesterday with he's back on the convertible pretty good. I'm looking forward to I want to see the oil canister on there all cleaned up. I'm locked in now. I got to know. So that's good to know. That's good. That's some good stuff going on. I guess I'm going to jump back on mine a little bit here and there because I'm burned out on rust repair. I looked up. I was when I took out the brackets and I damaged the one and I was making the piece to repair it and something fell on my neck and I looked up and behind me and what it is the gutter for the back of the trunk. Somebody rolled up paper towel and fiberglass. There's not even any metal on one side of that. And it's all body worked in, but from beating everything else out, it's all started to crack and fall and it fell on my thing. So I'm pretending like I didn't see that until I get to the top of the car. So
Tony, did you get more snow? That sucks.
That's what I figured, Don. I do all the body work on it, get it smoothed out, painted a nice gloss. I think, were they gloss black from the factory?
What are you commuting there, Chaz? You're commuting to Jersey during the week?
Ooh.
Oh, more snow for Tony. That sucks.
We're getting rain, and it's like it's a cold rain too. It's like Kim's one of these people that always, oh, you're a big baby because I get cold, And she walks around in a t-shirt, but she's been saying like today, I'm cold.
No, I said it's cold outside.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
You're complaining about how cold it is. It's the same
not
thing.
The same thing.
It may as well be the same thing.
Oh, Henry's Family Dollar's closing. Yeah, they're closing 620 Family Dollars.
That's a shame. Yo, what's going on? Super Bad Gasser. How you doing, buddy?
It's cold and rainy there as well.
I'm telling you. And it's good. It's like we got spring weather for like a week. It was like 65 every day, and I'm stuck at work. And then I get a decent day. I count my blessings, I guess, because I had a decent Saturday last week. It was like 55, and I was able to get the seatbelts in the car and just have a nice day. But now it's like it was okay during the week, but now all of a sudden it's gonna every weekend it's gonna rain for a while, it seems like.
Hey, Big Job.
Yo, Big Job Ford made it. What's going on, man? Take a sip. I noticed that, Mark. It's like when I was doing the rockers on the Nova, and I'm on that cold concrete, it used to never bother me. And it's like this year, I even been working with the door up because it's like at least 40 degrees, I'm okay. But that cold concrete, it was just soaking in, man. It was soaking in. I found myself looking for the moving blankets to lay on a little bit more than I used to. I got to be careful, though. A couple sparks, those things light up.
I bought these. What are they for? They say they're plant clips. What kind of plant clips?
You bought those for the bottom of the thing. You explained to me. You said you're going to put them on the rope.
No. That's something different, Brian.
That's not these?
No.
One could probably use these for his extracurriculars, like a clip to kind of hold something.
This is the one we need for that.
Oh, he needs a big one for that. Take a sip or a puff, whatever you like to do.
Well, the Dollar General is a different, because Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar. So Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, well, Family Dollars weren't doing well after Dollar Tree bought them. So they're shutting them. But Dollar General is a different store.
I'm the same as you, Don. I'd prefer it to be around 65, 70 degrees too, but I can work in the heat, not like I used to. Kim even said I'm getting to be a little bit cranky with that now. I used to ask her, I could stay out in the heat all day. Now, a couple of hours, I got to come in, cool off. Guess it's just, I don't know. The age, I guess. I'm at that age. Well, Randy, and I guess pre-adulthood, I guess I had a little bit of experience with that, but not since. The Navy cured me of that and taught me about the wonderful world of alcohol. It's crazy, man. It's like it's crazy swings. Pennsylvania is the worst, Kevin. It's like I can't even explain it. It'll be 25 one day and 70 the next. It's these wild swings. The spring flowers started coming up. Now they're on hold. They're like, what's going on? It's cold again. It's close though. We're close. We're about to turn the corner.
Lonnie wants to know how you like the belts.
I really like them, Lonnie. They're so soft. It's like I got to get Kim in there so I can get the passenger side adjusted. And she's just shaking over there, shaking her head. What are you shaking your head for? You got seatbelts now. You're out of excuses.
I don't need an excuse.
Well, yes, you do. You know how I take you to the places and stuff and do stuff, your stuff. We do.
Oh my God, whatever. You know what I said to you yesterday?
What'd you say?
That the dogs, like, oh, the dogs. I didn't ask for these dogs. My car doesn't ask you for anything. I'm like, it asked me to come pick it up on Thanksgiving Day. So
That's a true story. You had to come get me some gas. And then I'm trying to explain to you how to get to me, and you can't even figure it out.
that says something about you, not me.
No, I said I'm right behind the Five Below. You know right where that store is when you want to go spend money at the Gap.
It's not.
What do you mean it's not the Gap? Isn't the
It's
Gap?
Old Navy.
Oh, Old Navy. It's the same store. Is there a difference? I don't think there's a difference. I think it's the same clothes with a different name sewed on the back. They ought to just merge or whatever.
That's a little too much information.
What do you say?
How it gets hot in Canada one day in July.
Jeez.
No margaritas. If I had margaritas, I'd probably be happy, Randy. Maybe you should have thought about that.
What?
Margaritas, since we got tacos.
Well, that would have been them. That's your specialty. You used to make those for us when we had a swimming pool.
I do buy everything on sale, Ronnie.
She does buy everything on sale. That's the whole reason we went out even today. We were just going to eat at home, and then she wanted to go to Joann Fabrics to get some stuff for her next project, and the new Mexican joints right there. So we've decided to try it. Some of it was really good. Some of it, eh. I didn't like that corn. That was terrible. What's that stuff in there that I don't like, honey?
Cilantro.
Cilantro. I do not. I decided. I didn't even know what she was talking about. I'm like, well, I'll try
Yeah.
it. It was terrible. I don't like it. Tasted like dish soap.
Some people have a gene that makes cilantro taste like soap.
I have that gene. I have the gene where I don't like the way it tastes at all. So Kim wasted $8 of my money on this street corn. It's called. I didn't want it.
Yes, you did.
I said,
that sounds good. Get it.
Well, I didn't know what that stuff was, and I don't like it.
See, Henry had homemade cheeseburgers. Now that sounds good. And the jalapenos.
I'll tell you what.
Jalapeno business.
I got a skillet, Henry, and I put it on my propane grill, and I let the skillet get really hot, and I bought myself an iron, and I make smash burgers. Oh, I love those things.
See, Randy ordered his wife margaritas last night. She's a happy drunk. I'm a happy drunk too.
No.
Yeah.
No. You go right from borderline happy to the room spinning.
Oh my God. And he said tequila makes her clothes fall off.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Kim used to make us.
You cook shrimp on there? You cook shrimp on that?
On the skillet?
Yeah.
I guess you could.
Well, Babe said he saw you cook shrimp on it.
Oh no, it wasn't shrimp. It was on the in the frying pan. I do fried chicken on the grill. I put a regular cast iron skillet on the grill for that with oil in it and let it get really hot, and then I fry my chicken on the grill. That way you don't get the oil smell in the house. And on the skillet, I do breakfasts. I make bacon, eggs, and pancakes.
See, he said his bad chicken.
Yeah, chicken. I can't eat seafood. I just don't like it. I mean, once in a while, I'll try some just to make sure. Like Kim will have shrimp once in a while, or one time. Well, one thing I guess I like okay is we had those mussels that time. That wasn't too bad. I kind of like those. We were drinking beer out back and had them. They were all right. That's the opposite's true, Henry. The opposite's true because they're cooking in their own juices. Plus, they're done really super fast. And I mean super fast. Sometimes Kim says I take them off a little too soon. But I like my burger. I don't like my burgers raw or red, but I don't want them too crispy either.
Clams, mussels, they're all good.
Yeah, on the yeah. We had that grill that had the burner on the side. We used to steam the mussels on those.
They barely stops moving, Robbie. Barely.
Just that's right, Robbie. Just till it stops mooing.
Ooh, Daniel had chicken pot pie soup. That sounds good.
Oh, chicken! I like chicken pot pie.
Leg, shrimp, and crab salad last night for dinner. That sounds good too.
Didn't we get that progressive soup that Daniel had? We had that before, didn't we? We both liked it. The
Yeah.
Progresso chicken pot. Oh my goodness, that's good. With a grilled cheese sandwich. Can't go wrong with soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. That's probably in my top 5. If I'm on a desert island and you're only allowed 5 meals, I'm having soup and grilled cheese sandwiches is one.
Don's a happy drunk when the gummies kick in. I need some gummies.
Well, you have to look into it. I can't. I mean, that stuff's too strong for me. But you go ahead. That I'll go down to that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I made pickled onions this weekend.
Yeah, Kim made her pickled onion. I haven't tried.
Sure.
Yo, Torp, what's going on? I haven't tried those yet.
You should put some on your taco.
Did you put? You put some on yours?
No, mine already had it. Actually, the nachos had pickled onions on there.
Did your mother like them?
She hasn't tried them yet.
What about your father?
He hasn't tried them yet either.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Well, my mother's sick.
That's true. There's a lot of people like I'm trying to avoid people. It's like that are sick at work. It's like they come to work sick. It's like, dude, don't stay over there.
Sauerkraut. What did you see John Fordham talking about your show on Corey Wheat's Customs Live?
Well, I appreciate that. Big job. I appreciate it, man. I never heard of that. I'll have to go look at it. Corey Wheats.
Mac and cheese with grilled buttered bread. Why do we always talk about food? This
Mac
show
and
always
cheese.
makes me hungry.
Mac and cheese. Ooh. Kim makes really good homemade macaroni and cheese too.
It's all right. It's not that great.
I think it's good.
You think it's good? It's just okay. Hey, Kansas Okies here.
Yo, what's going on, Sam? You don't give yourself enough credit. It's like those beans. You finally got able to make my grandmother's beans. My brother said, "Oh, they don't taste." Yes, they do. They taste just like my grandmother's beans.
Gordon Walker was there too. I know, super bad. I was mad at my mother because she went into the grocery store sick. I was like, "Did you wear a mask?" She said no. I get a little upset because I'm immunocompromised. Don was sick all last week.
I mean, it's like there's nothing you can do. It's like my buddy Bob, he was sick. He actually called out Thursday, but he come in Friday. He's like, he made it all the way to the parking lot at work, got sick in the parking lot and said, that's it. And just went home and called on his way home. Guys saw him. It's like, hey, dude, the guy's sick. You're sick. You're sick.
I got to send Kevin the recipe for pickled onions. It's super easy, Kevin. I will send it to you.
Yeah, you can write it on my thing in my text box. Just text them. Yeah, she did. She made them. You made them really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should try them. Next time I have maybe tomorrow, because I'm going to eat that last little bit of roast beef tomorrow for lunch. I'll put it on my roast beef sandwich. It's onions. How bad can they be?
They're pickled.
They're pickled. Does that constitute being drunk, being pickled?
No.
You get making drunk onions. You can call them drunk onions instead of pickled onions.
You could.
See, there you go. I gave you an idea. Maybe you should do a cooking channel too. Kim's getting to really be a good cook.
What do you mean getting?
But you've always been a good cook, but it's like what I mean by that is, see, I say stuff wrong. You're making us new stuff, like the steak, the way you cooked the steak the last time.
I just stole that from the guy online.
I don't care who you stole it from. It was good. 25% vodka for drunk pickles. Okay.
Black beans with pineapple. He had both of those. You could have had the black beans and the pineapple.
That's right. I don't think that fruit's any good anymore. That's a shame.
25% for the jar and 75% for one.
And there you go. Nothing wrong with that, man. Yo, Outboard Tinkerer made it. What's going on, buddy?
Don's wife was a great cook when the kids were little. Go figure, now he starves. How much vodka for a drunk one? Probably not that much, Charlo. It's either not a lot or a lot.
I haven't been sick in probably, when did I catch COVID? In 22?
Yes.
Then
you gave it to me.
That's the last time I was sick. I haven't been sick since I caught that COVID at the tail end. And I take vitamin C and D every single day. And I'm not saying it's like it just strengthens your immune system. And guys have been sick around me at work, and I'm not getting sick.
I'm with the Outboard Tinkerer. I haven't been really. You brought the COVID home, though, but since what? It's been going on 4 years since I've been at work.
Yeah.
And I was only sick once.
Yeah, but you were in the hospital twice. No, you've been to the hospital twice.
Twice in 4 years. And no, I was because my lung collapsed because I had surgery.
Okay, so that one don't count. The one before that counts. That was infectious bronchitis, and it was terrible. And then I got to deal with everything when she's not home. I got to take care of everything, and I can't do it.
See, it's the first time Don's been sick in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, it's like
Chaz is a vitamin junkie. He never gets sick. Infectious jerkitis. That one's funny.
I guess.
Kenny got the coronavirus in August of 23.
Yeah. We had ours in 22. And
it was bad.
It was
actually the sickness wasn't bad. It was the after effects.
For you. The sickness was for me. It was like the first 2 days, I can't describe it. But then the third day, I didn't feel good, but I couldn't stay in bed anymore. And I just was in the kitchen looking out the window, and I was like, screw it. I went out and I just started working on my shop stuff. And I called work and they wouldn't let me come back. That was when you had to be away from work for 5 days. And it was only 3. So they didn't allow me to come back to work till that Friday.
Poor Powson doesn't get sick often, but when he does, it's wowza. See?
Yeah.
I don't get sick often either.
They did away with all that now. There's no more, what do they call that?
2B does the same, C and D.
There's no more isolation anymore. They did away with all that. Yep, C and D's. Me too, buddy. Every day. I finally convinced Kim. She does it now too. I want her to take 2 vitamin C's, but she only takes 1. But she does take 2 vitamin D's for me. She complains, but she does it. You need it. Worst case scenario.
Don, you got a little new dog. What kind of dog, Don? Yeah, no. I know it probably feels weird.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
He's going to go lay in the little dog.
Yeah, we got this giant dog, and he's going to come over and lay in the little dog's bed. It's like his butt don't even fit in the bed.
His head doesn't fit. He's got a big old head, doesn't he? Let me get.
The one thing I miss, believe it or not, I miss having a cat. I used to complain to Kim, but I miss having a cat, and we can't get one because this big dog doesn't like anything else. So we got to wait till he decides to cross the bridge, and then we can have a cat again.
More than one.
Well, we always do. We go to the shelter and we go over there and we run out with like a handful of them and then run back like a week later and get 2 more.
See, Don's got 4 cats all rescued.
Yeah.
Your dog a rescue too, Don? And your dog? Somebody had a beagle at PPSS's.
That was
I would mail a kitten to PA and get it there alive.
that was us, Don. We had 4 cats. We brought 2 home right away. The one cat grabbed me as we went into the cattery of the rescue, and he just wouldn't let go. So I'm like, all right, well, we're taking him. And then I asked the lady, I'm like, well, what cat is not adoptable or at least likely to get adopted? And she showed us Pudge as like they called him Damien or whatever, but he was just a big fat cat. He was he was just, but he loved me. He bit me the first day. It was my fault.
He loved me.
Kim, he'd run to the door like a dog every day I came home. Like a dog. He would run to the door to greet me when I come home from work every single day. Even when he got the diabetes real bad, he would come see me. But
man, that's cool, Don.
Yeah.
Rescue's the best breed.
Yes. It never goes away, Don. You know, it's just one of those things, man. It's tough. I still think about my childhood dogs. But anyway, I can't wait. I want to have more. I want to have more cats. But our last one that passed away, he was the last of the 4. He was the youngest of the 4 that we got because we got those 2 that day. And then it wasn't really, Kim doesn't care because she loves all animals, but she wanted to, to pick one. And that's when you picked Miss Mittens. And she turned out to be like my favorite. I had to go pick her up. They wouldn't let Kim bring her home that day. Can't remember why.
They said she needed to be fixed, and then they found out, oh, well, she's already fixed.
Yeah, they shaved her belly to refix her before they found out she was already fixed. So anyway, guys, we're about a minute and a half past. Could you show me that again, honey? I'm old and I forget stuff. Okay, yeah. So we got the magnet and the 2 stickers, guys, and we're gonna do the contest. 1 in 50, 1 in 50, go.
42, 21, 8, 18, 2. There they come.
Here they come. Now they're starting to come in there.
If Randy Ryan gets it, he's going to pick numbers.
Yeah, he's going to give us 6 numbers.
Oh, this one's taking a while.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember this one. There it is. Puglisi Speed Shop. Chaz, number 14. Number 14.
It took a while to get to
that one did take a while.
No, it took a while for it to come up to mine.
All right, there it is, guys. Number 14. Good job, buddy.
Randy called 41, which was just reversed. He called 41 within like the first 6 numbers.
I thought Henry was going to get it because Henry said 13. And then I'm like, okay, it wasn't that. So I was waiting for Henry to hit the 14.
Hey, is it your birthday today, Chaz? Wait.
Wait a minute. We got to go back and look. Kevin's saying he hit 14 first.
Okay.
We're going to go audit it.
I see Chaz. I don't see it.
I'm looking.
I'll just send Kevin something.
Oh, it looks like Kevin won too. I honestly don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Kevin won too. Kevin and Chaz this week, guys. Oh, he's saying he's just kidding. He was just picking on Chaz.
Lewis.
Man, don't tell me David isn't going to make it tonight. I'm waiting to open his mail.
When you install the E4 e-brake, will the Willwood cable set work with my 12-volt rear end?
It should, yes. You know how the old drum brakes. I don't know if you have drum brakes or if you have. We gotta wait till this.
Third time Henry said. That's been a while. The last time the 14 came out was 9/2/22.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The Wheelwood cable kit comes with a couple different setups in the bag, but yeah, mine are disc, but they have the Ford. They have the Ford emergency brake in the middle of the disc brakes for the back, kind of like the I guess the Broncos and stuff had those. Well, anyway, they have that arm. It's an aftermarket setup, so it has the arm that comes out the back, just like a disc brake, and the clip that fits on there hooks right. It'll hook right up. You'll be able to hook it up. Look at the on Amazon. Yo, Chris, look on Amazon on I don't have it in front of me. I'll look later, but you shouldn't have any problems. You know, there's like 2 or 3 different things inside that bag you can use.
It's Chaz's birthday. So happy birthday, Chaz. Who else's birthday's coming up? One's birthday's coming up.
One's birthday's coming up.
I forget what day.
Don just had a birthday, right? Or his is coming up.
Don's is coming up.
Yeah.
Today's Kylie's birthday.
Today's our niece's birthday, yes. I still got a little bit of time before I turn 54. When I'm 54. Yeah. 64. Yeah, but I changed it because I'm going to be 54.
Two Babes was yesterday. Kenny's was Monday.
Yeah. But look on
Happy birthday to Babe and Kenny.
Look on the description when you're buying your 12-volt cable, and Lewis, it should tell you on there for drum and certain other. Mine was the certain other applications. I knew the arm was there, so I knew that I could use the clip. So that's how, you know.
Tony G's is coming up on the 26th. There you go. There's a lot of people's birthdays around this time. And then around, I think, September, and then again in November.
No problem, brother. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Lewis.
When I hear Lewis, it reminds me of Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
PSS is 58, but he feels 85.
85. Well, you know, I don't know, Rick. I mean, I kind of feel it certain days, other days not so much. I need to move around a little bit more. When I sit for too long, I start locking up, and I like to move around a little bit more than I do.
I'll move you around.
I know.
Kenny's the big 6-0. Bye, Darlo.
Yeah, I'm going to change the brake setup on the Nova eventually, but I'm so far away on that car. I don't even think about the mechanicals yet. You know, I'm going to get there, but it's like right now, it's like, there's so much. Every panel needs replaced. That car should have went to the crusher. I should have found a better one, but I got what I got. I got a clean title, so we're going to make it work.
If one gets a car in the States, a la DD Speed Shop, does he park it at Chaz's or let him pick the car within a budget?
One just likes to own cars. He's like his mom. His mom said he's not allowed to bring any more cars home, so now he's trying to park cars at Chaz's.
Oh, I've been too.
Oh yeah, too baby. It'll get the 55 was just as bad. Now the 55 is rust free. So I mean, it's just one of those things where I have to just find that gear and go crazy. Like once I get out from underneath the car, it won't be so bad. It'll still, you know, there's stuff. It's one of those things where I have to, yeah, more schmoo BW. You're right, man. We'll get it.
Remember when you used to if you used to jump like off a thing onto blacktop from too high, like the bed of a truck or something, when you were younger,
Right.
and you get that like tingling in your ankles.
Yeah.
You can imagine that now.
No, Kim, it's funny you just said that because my friend John from back home just put a video on there and said the exact same thing. It showed a guy getting ready to jump down off the bed of his truck, and he stopped, and then he turned around and he used the step down thing and stepped down real slow, and it said exactly basically what you just said. Oh, right on, man. Right on, too, babe. I found that with the plug welds, I don't like the little ones for my puncher. I use them on the passenger, or excuse me, on the driver's side rocker, but on the passenger side, I'm making the holes a little bit bigger. I like having a little more surface for those plug welds. And I'm going to add someone on the driver's side when I get inside there. It only takes 10 minutes, but absolutely take a sip.
Lewis used 86 Volvo front fenders for the radius rear wheel wells. That's hard to say.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good idea though. It's like the one thing about using other panels, and everybody knows, is the rate is the they're already contoured a little bit, so sometimes it works out.
Stop petting them so I can take them outside.
All right. Yeah, that's all right. Henry, I drink coffee all day. I don't know about you. I probably shouldn't. It's probably not good for me, but I love it. And I drink coffee all day. All day. I probably have 5-6 cups a day. I usually have it with me at all times. I saw a really cool car on Marketplace today for sale. It's a 1975 Chevy Monza. It has what is it, that little tiny 8-cylinder in it. What was that? It's not even a 283. They're smaller than that. What Don would know. Don, what's in the Monzas? Let me find this thing. I'll show it to you guys. Really cool little car. $4,000. If I had
267, 262.
Yeah.
267.
I think that's what it is. Let's see if I can find it.
Mountain Dew.
Here it is.
Have you tried any of the crazy flavors for possum?
It's got the 262 in it, Don. Yeah, little Chevy Monza. Check that thing out, hon. Do you like those things?
That's it. I don't like the rear part of it.
That's the back of it.
It looks like
it's like a poor man's Camaro.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from the back.
It looks pretty solid. I mean, all things considered, it looked pretty solid. I always liked them. Yeah, 262 car. I think so too, Don. It's like in a lot of them, that one is an automatic with a turbo 350 in it, but a lot of them, they came with 4 speeds. They were hot little cars, man. I mean, they didn't have a ton of horsepower, but I mean, for as little as they were, they could get around. Yeah, they kind of looked like that. The 70s, same thing. The Mustangs, they very similar. You're right, Kenny.
You need the little wing. Yeah, you need something on the back.
Yeah. But they're cool little cars, man.
The Night Stalker is back with Sega.
I saw that on Facebook, Rick. I was going to ask you about that. I did see that. They got them back in.
I assume he's not talking about Sega video.
No, he's talking about the Southeast. He's talking about the Southeast Gasser Association.
I was like, oh, did they make a game, say, Night Stalker for Sega?
Well, see that
There's Yubi.
they need him. You know, it's like that car has a big draw. A lot of people want to see that car. I mean, there's no way around it. You know, you can't minimize something like that. But I did see that on Facebook. Yo, Yubi, how you doing, buddy? Who, Grumpy? What are you talking about? One Grumpy Jenkins? I'm trying to. I don't know. I was thinking about going up to
Maple Grove.
yeah, Maple Grove. See, I need Kim. Could you grab me my beer out of the refrigerator? What?
You had too much, you can't remember where you're supposed to go.
Well, I was supposed to go up to Maple Grove, but they're having another one next Friday, maybe. But see, you're off next Friday, and there's no way I'm going to be able to talk you into going with me.
Because I gotta stay home with the dogs.
Well, Kenny told me that I probably should just go down to Maryland because it's closer, and they have it on Friday too.
There you go. Go to Maryland. Meet up with Chaz.
Maybe my brother will come down.
Oh, Chaz is in New Jersey.
No, but still, he's too far down. Cecil County's still another hour and a half from him.
He's in New Jersey anyway.
Cecil County Speedway, Chess.
He's pissed now because he knows that Chooch is in here getting something.
Well, you got to get him too.
I will, but I called him and he didn't come. Now he's pissed.
He might be going to the restroom, buddy.
That dog poops more than any dog I know.
There you go. Grumpy Jenkins had a 68 Camaro, 68 through 72 Novas, a Vega, and a Monza. I like the Vegas too. There's a Vega on Marketplace right now. Not that I'm buying anything, but I know everything that's for sale. There's a hot deal up in New York, and I'm too fun. And somebody already jumped on it. Another guy that's like in the J circle with like Jay Hammond and them. He jumped right on it. There's a hard 57 hardtop that was up in New York, Staten Island, and the guy wants $3,000. $3,000. It's worth there's only a couple pictures, but it comes with the small block Chevy. The engine needs gone through, obviously, and stuff like that. But it comes with all the trim looks like it's either in the car or on the back seat. It's worth $3,000. It's just the guy's not trying. He just needs it gone. And because it's a shock when you see a deal, and people are all over that stuff because it's like it's so hard to get a deal anymore. You should see the junk. Don, I was going to tell you, there's a Nomad, a 56 Nomad that just popped up on Marketplace. $7,000. The doors are not on it. The hatch is not on the back. The tailgate's not on the back. He claims he has a hatch for it. And the floor, you can walk to the ground. There's so many holes. You got to do the floor. And it's like, there's nothing. It's like you're buying a shell and an idea. There's like, and the roof, and I know the roofs are worth money, but the driver's side, the last 5 feet of the driver's side roof is gone. It's like you're going to have to you're going to have to be one heck of a sheet metal repairman to fix that. It's like right in where all the ribs are. It's not, to me, maybe you as a Nomad person would say, yeah, Brian, it's still worth $7,000. There's not one piece of trim on that car, not one piece of trim. I don't think it's even worth $200 to me. But you see people asking that kind of money for just complete garbage. And it's like, I don't know. I would not buy it, Don. I would not buy it. No. I mean, And it's just from like watching you guys, like watching you, watching Dan, watching all that, you guys spending all that money on that trim and stuff. It's like I kind of know what it costs now, even though I'm not involved in that. I kind of got an idea what's going on, and it's like you'd have to buy. You'd be $100,000 in and probably only halfway done. It's like so. How somebody could ask that much money. And then on like the opposite end of the spectrum, you see that hard top up in New York. I would buy that and have to apologize to Kim later just because of the cost. $3,000, you can't say no. That would be at my house if it was closer. And I could get to it before the other sharks got to it. Exactly, Kenny. That's just it's insane. It's insane. Not that I'm any better. I paid $7,000 for the but you couldn't find one any cheaper than that at the time, in fairness to me. For worse cars, there's people that want $7,000 for rotted out 4-doors. These people are crazy.
That's right, Lonnie. Tell them not to crush anything. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy, Lonnie. I mean, the older stuff, people they're pulling them off and saving them now, and the junkyard guys know, hey, I better not crush this. But it's like
1992 Ford Escort, $10,000. I know. Too Big knows what he's got.
There you go, brother. And you know what? I wouldn't mind having an old Chevette.
I have a Chevette.
I love them. There's one for sale on Marketplace right now, but they want a little too much money for it. It's like it's a little too rotted out. Yeah, but you can hot rod them, Kim. You know,
oh my God!
I would take that and
like
put it.
1983 Chevette.
I'd put it in the shop, and I would tub the back. I'd have like the pumpkin and like this much axle on each side.
You should have just kept. What was that car that I had?
The Firebird.
No.
Oh, the Le Mans, the 88 Le Mans.
At least the Le Mans was a little. It was not an 88 Le Mans.
It was a 88 Pontiac Le Mans. I know. I used to have to go in and buy parts for it all the time. It had that junky Korean motor in it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I had the whole top of that motor off. I had all the cam lobes on top of and I'm no motorhead, but we didn't have no money, and I had to do a head job on that. I had the blown head gasket. And I had all the cam.
The hatchback Le Mans.
Yeah, hatchback Le Mans, 88.
Too bad.
Yeah, hatchback Le Mans, light blue. We used that car, and we drove it across country to California and used it in California the whole time we were there, and towed it home with the moving truck when I got out of the service. And we used it.
Losing the timing belt.
Yeah, the timing belt. The two things on that: the timing belt would go, and the control module, the ignition control module, right underneath the distributor, that little circuit board. It would go every 2,000-3,000 miles like clockwork after the original one. The aftermarket parts and even the OEM one you'd buy, they wouldn't last. It was junk. Huh?
It was either Dana or Elliot that was like, this car's like a spaceship.
Yeah, space bubble.
Yeah. That's a good idea, Kevin. Throw some dirt on it.
See, Hubie's buddy built a hot rod Chevette, hon.
The Chevette, when you shut the door, it sounded like a freaking tin can. It was like,
yeah, but you can hot rod the crap out of them things, and they don't weigh anything, so they go super fast.
You can tell by when you shut the door.
She doesn't understand. she has no idea.
Like baby poop brown too.
Oh, that's cool. I mean,
and it had like a plaid rust brown colored interior.
Let's see. See, he's looking right now. Chris is looking right now. It was on there today, Chris. And I don't know.
They are very lightweight TV.
It might have sold that fast. Like I said, there was people on that car as soon as it went up.
VW with a V8. That's what BBK said. VW with a V8.
Yeah, they took it down already, Chris. It probably sold within 2 hours. I don't see it. I'll probably see it later, but I don't see it now. Here.
Look for one in the desert.
Here's that Nomad, Dawn. I'll try to find a picture. Look at the roof. They're asking $7,000. Look at that. They're asking $7,000. There's the floors.
Unfortunately, the desert is too far away.
And I don't like it. You can see like there's no trim on it. Looks like the gate's missing off the back. There's no tailgate. There's no latch. Even the dash is stripped. There's not even anything in the dash. It's like, what are you selling? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gorney, these people, I don't understand it. You go for it. Listen, the Nova is my last big rust repair. I'll do small little things. This is the last full-blown one I'm going to do. No, honey. It's the last full-blown one I'm going to do. And it's like, then I'm just going to find stuff that I can slap together. Honestly, the Tri-5 was not bad at all to do. I would do another floor. Now that I've done that one floor, I have a way to do it. It's really easy. For me, it's easy. I get that thing up in the air. I put boards across the doors and let the roof support it. And I take the frame out, bolt all the stuff on the frame, put the frame back under, jack it up. You put your spot welds on, take the frame back out of your way, and just weld it up under there.
You better knock on wood one set, or you're going to have the 3 Bronco 2s to make one.
Possibly.
I don't think so.
I like the new ones, but they want so much money for them. It's like, forget it. No, the answer is exactly what Kim just said. No. The answer is no. My answer is no.
9 plus second S10. He might sell it if his wife goes through with the divorce.
Wow, he sold his Shelby to Dennis Collins.
Mine says the new ones are all recalled in Canada.
There was a problem with something on them. And there's two kinds. You guys see the one? The one's just that Escort, or whatever you want to call it, the Escape. It's just the Escape with different headlights. And then you have the other one that's like boxy that kind of looks like the 60s Bronco, which is kind of cool. Those are the expensive ones.
Hi, Tony G. I hope the snow goes away for you, too.
Yeah.
Finally gets warm for you.
Yeah, I hope things warm up and you can get back out there on that Willys, man. Take it easy, Tony. What are you hitting me with your stuff for? I'm sure it would.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with another Mazda.
Nah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find something. We got to get you in something cool.
The Mazda is cool.
It's okay.
I like my little Mazda. It zips around.
It's okay. Don't roll your eyes towards me.
You don't tell me what kind of car that
you don't even have. Do you even have 20,000 miles on it? It's a 2017, and she doesn't even have 20,000 miles on the thing.
Well, when you don't go to work for 4 years, you don't really.
Well, you don't drive to work. You go to work every day. You work your tail off. You do a good job.
Drive to work.
That's what it. Commute. You don't commute.
Hi, Lonnie.
Take it easy, Lonnie.
Fishing. Go back on your fishing trip there. We're going to get some ramps, too. We don't know what ramps are. They're like fiddleheads.
Okay. All right.
You're so right, Randy.
She likes to pilot. I think Julie had one of those.
No, she had CRV.
CRV. Okay.
He put 121,000 on his Mazda 6, then sold it.
This is one of those
Hi,
Mazda.
Bobby. I'm glad you came in tonight. I hope your computer issues get better.
Yeah, me too, man. Kim's is one of those Mazda 3s that's kind of like the crossover. It's the small SUV, I guess, the crossover. It's really small, but it's zippy, man. It is this quick little car. Oh, man, we're down to our last 20, 30 seconds, 10 seconds now. I had a great time talking to everybody tonight. Let's be sure to do it again next Friday. Do something fun, come back and tell us all about it. So take it easy. Take care, everybody.
Bye, John S. Bye, Chris.